Hey guys, this is the Demon Corpse. This is a manga review of Berserk. That's probably one of the best mangas ever created. I enjoy this manga a lot. I still read it to this day because it's still good to read. It's just a book you'll read again and again, and somehow there's something you haven't seen yet in this manga. It's dark fantasy, epic, swords and sorcery. It's it's very dark, and it's not for everyone, and I understand that, but you'll learn a lot. Made by kentaro miura, rest in peace. He that was a very sad day, but great, great, great manga. Art style is so darn. The art style, I would say, is some of the best art style you ever see in any manga out there, including Vagabond. Vagabond's up there as well. And there's volumes, there's 40, and I believe there should have been more, but the stress he went through and boy, looking at all the interviews, he pushed himself. He pushed himself to the limit to try to make this series and try to push his imagination that for some reason we've lost in this country. And but there is still yeah, no, there isn't that much. We've kind of destroyed it because of the darn school systems, but it's probably, is it going to continue? I highly doubt. That's why I'm making this review to volume 40. Like, I don't know they're going to continue it just because this is just like with High School of the Dead. I think that's what it's called. Like, people are hyping for season 2. There's no season 2 coming out. The author passed away when he was working on the next chapters that were going to be season 2. And he passed away. He didn't leave any notes of like what the ending was going to be, and they canceled it. They canceled the manga and everything. And people all like asking now, hey, is there gonna be a season 2 after a decade? And the people who are working with him said no, and they're tired. So don't ask for a season 2. It's not gonna be possible. But it's like with this, it's not going to happen. I highly doubt there will be another volume or another manga. Probably chapter 64 could come out. I highly doubt it, but it could in some beta form. But we don't know if this will be continued. But if it does, I am happy. But they may respect the wishes because they actually respect people's work and they do not make another season or another, or they don't continue without, if he like left notes, or he said, yeah, you can continue it if I pass away, but he didn't say that. He probably did maybe in some like meeting, like, hey, if I pass away I want you guys to continue it, but he didn't. And the the hopefulness of this series is slim, but it's probably not gonna, I highly doubt, but it is still a great story, and the story as a whole is about a guy. Everyone knows this, if you've read Berserk, is mostly about a dude who has a massive sword and he's killing demons, and that's all. That's the summary. Like, that's really what it's about. A guy who's killing demons and he's angry. But yeah, I recommend it. This is actually the few series I will give a actual 10 out of 10 because I actually really enjoyed it. This is a, even it's not even completed, but we all know it's a 10 out of 10. Oh, some people, probably some hater would say, oh, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, but yeah, no. For adaptations, I know people say, oh, the 1997 is the best adaptation. I would say I would give it an 8 out of 10 just because one, they didn't add the scene where what's that dude's name? He's an apostle. He's the ape apostle. The ape. He looks like an ape. They didn't add that in though, and they didn't add Skull Knight. I understand the animation. It was difficult to do that, and I understand that. But I do like some things from the Golden Age arc movies. They actually add Skull Knight, but they didn't add the ape scenes. And there were some areas they did change when Skull Knight shuddered the save guts. If you've read the manga version, there's a little difference. And then there's the series we don't talk about, the 2016 and 2017. Very bad adaptation. If you've watched it, I don't know what's the best version, the dub or the sub, I don't know. And as of now, there is a people who are making like a somewhat light novel. Well, not light novel. Well, there was a light novel for this series. It's crappy. Don't read it. Or just look at reviews of it. It's a really bad adaptation of Berserk. Of like about one a lot of people's favorite character, Bolg. I don't know. He's a dragon. He's a dragon apostle. I can't remember people's names. That's just I suck at remember people's names because I know the story. I just can't remember people's names. If it's someone I really like in the storyline, I will remember the names. But yeah, it's just who I am. It's some people. Some people can remember people's names. I can't. I can remember your face, but not your name. So it's pretty bad. But what can I do? Is it? Can you still buy this? Yes, you can. You can still buy it at Barnes and Noble, even Half Price Bookstore. I'll try to look for it probably $29. I'm still trying to buy this series, but it's still rather expensive. So I'm just probably gonna wait until a sale. But I recommend the deluxe if you're new to it, or you like being portable. Use a pirating. Go to a pirating app and read it there. But always support the authors. Always support every author you actually like because. And I understand he's not alive anymore, but the money probably still goes to the family. Well, I know he doesn't have a family, but his mother and father, like, I hope it does. I don't know, but, or to the people who are publishing it, it's kind of strange now who actually owns the rights to Berserk. Is it the family? Does the family own the rights now? Like the mother and father who raised Kentaro Miura? Or, I don't know, it's. Those legal issues, it's so complicated. That's why we don't have that many great like old games are hard to come back, but that's a whole other story. I hope you guys do buy this book if you've never read it and read the manga first. I'm telling you now, read the manga, do not watch the adaptations because you will feel so disappointed because there's so much good stuff in the actual manga that's not in the animes, even the 1997 version. And there's actually a couple of one episode that wasn't even posted up that isn't in the manga. Actually, it's rather shocking, but I do recommend reading the actual manga of this book. This is actually one of the couple occasions where I would say read the manga because it's just the adaptations can never get to the point of how good this actual book is. Well, I would say manga is. Because one, this is an 18 plus. It's in the realm of hentai, so it's in the realm of hentai. So that's why there hasn't been a good adaptation because people go berserk because they never read the book, and they just judge automatically. That's just humans. But that's all I have to say about this amazing book. I mean manga. I always say book. Damn it, but. I hope you guys do read it. I hope you do. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next review. See ya, scavengers.